Can you please close the fan, turn off the fan because I forget it? Okay, DAZA. Now this DAZA, it's from RS3, I think. It's from RS3, right? Alright, anyhow. What's happening? It came here, the car, a month ago. Almost a month, maybe more than a month, who knows. Anyhow, it came with a ticking sound. And there was not enough engine oil inside. And we changed an oil and there will still have a sound. I hope it don't be from the connecting rods. In any case, it's a bone stock, the internals are stock. It doesn't have nothing upgrade. Has something like 100,000 kilometers, maybe less than 100, I think. I don't know, because like I said, it's almost a month. So, now, the customer, he said that, you know what, okay, since we're gonna open the engine, I want to install pieces of connecting rods at the same time to make upgrade. I said, before you place an order on the parts, let's open the engine to see what's the problem, if it's worth it, if it does have run out the cylinders and you can put a new pistons, or if you have to sleeve it, or if the crankshaft is okay or not okay, to see first what's the problem. And we're ending up here. Actually, you saw this engine before on this stand. It was dressed with the parts, and now I just removed all the parts around the engine. So I still have the washer here. Yeah, okay, keep it there. I removed the reading wheel here, obviously. All right. Now continue opening it to see if there is any wear. I wanna see on the camshaft here up, where I'm pointing here, they don't have any wear, the run out of the cylinders and crankshaft. Let's see how it's gonna end up. There was a glitter, there was a metallic shavings inside of the oil filter and inside of the oil when we drain the first oil. Yeah, let's see. Good luck. I hope to be healthy and to be able to proceed with that. Otherwise, let us say if you have a wear up on the camshaft bridge, let us say here where it's holding the camshaft, if you have a wear, if you have a run out on the cylinders, if you have a wear on the crankshaft, I don't know if it's worth it to repair this engine or to get a used one, throw it in and call it a day. That's why I said pause it, wait until we see if it's healthy, this engine, if it's okay. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Let's continue opening it and we will gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna open it on the stand here because I have no space. I don't want to put it inside the engine room in this condition. It's dirty. Plus I have the other DAZA inside of the engine room. I don't want to put two DAZA in the same place. So I'm gonna open it here outside, I'm gonna put in the boxes and we're gonna see till it comes the time. If it's healthy, we're gonna order parts or not, we're gonna see. Alright, now Mark locked the crank. Okay, here, what do we have here? One second, let me remove this. These knots, we have the yellow mark here. For those who understand what I'm saying, it's not aligned. Okay, it's acceptable. If it's in this range, it's acceptable. Keep in mind that the camshaft adjusters, they're floating. They're floating. No, sorry. Has a like a 156 has a friction washer, let us say. Okay, it does have a pin to lock it. 1 second. Alright. What does mean that one? You can see when I'm gonna put the bridge. Let me insert the bridge inside in place. Try to bolt it down. Now, will you gonna let me to bolt it down? Or it's too much? Nope, it's not going nicely inside. No, it doesn't go freely. This can happen because of two reasons. One reason is either we get stretched the timing chain or slightly the camshaft adjuster from the camshaft. And this is not perfect straight up. And this is not aligned with the mark from the factory. Again, if you are here, you are in the range. If it makes sense what I'm saying. The thing is, when you lock the crankshaft and there come these gaps at these points, the bridge here, it has to align properly there, and you should be able to tighten the bolts by hand. This is not happening. Okay, let me now lock the tensioner to try to align the camshafts and to see this how much been extended the tensioner. Okay, to adjust it to see, let us say, did it slide the gear, or it's the timing chain that gets stretched a little bit and it's not letting me to lock it down. We're gonna see. Okay, now I align the holes here to come nicely inside the bolts and the bridge to hold the camshaft steady. Dang it. No problem. It get locked. Okay. It's okay, it's acceptable. It's right in the middle. Yeah, it's right in the middle. Alright, not bad. And this one. Yep. Okay, most probably it's a little bit stretched the timing chain, or a little bit where the timing guides. It's fine, it's acceptable. Since it's not on the edge, since it was not on the edge, let us say here or here, it's fine. I'm gonna check also the guides when we're gonna open it to see what's going on. Now, crankshaft being locked, camshaft being locked. Beautiful, excellent, moving on. Okay, I found the ticking sound. Oh boy. See the camshaft lobe here. Fortunately, it was not an oil starvation. It was, most probably, it was oil pressure that dropped. It should be okay, the crankshaft. The crankshaft is the most important thing, to be honest. Also the camshaft, but it is what it is. Take a look and let's go to see on the engine. Just now open it. Okay, what do we see here? We see one hydraulic lifter that's exploded. Rest in pieces. Okay, that's the roller. 1 second. That's the roller here. Okay, there you go. So the metallic savings was from this one, and it's supposed to don't be from the main bearings, right? The glowing stuff in the oil filter, I hope so. Now there is a problem here. What's the problem? What it passed through the oil pump and what it passed through the, not through the bearings, what it stuck on the bearings. This is gone also. All of these lifters, they are suspect. You cannot trust them. You see the color, how it looks like. Yeah. Oh boy. The valve looks like it's been compressed. This one stay compressed. The valve looks like on top of that. Yeah. I hope that we can save the cylinder head. At least from now, what I see up to now, we can get away with what? With hydraulic lifters, one camshaft, most probably a valve. We can see if it's been. Yeah, also a valve. See, if you follow this one, you see here, see how much black it is, the valve. The other one's white. All the rest are white, and this is white, and this is white, and this is white. But this one, the left one that's bent, it's missing, it's escaping gases from this cylinder, and it came black, the valve. So there should be a problem with the valve here. Let's see from the intake. Nothing weird from the intake. All the lifters, they're suffering. Mr. Rufo, it didn't have oil this engine inside when it came. This one was with the oil, with the pieces inside, the glitter that has. No oil?
Me no remove this one.
Who removed it?
I did.
You removed the oil?
Yeah, I did.
Oh boy. I remember that the filter was full of pieces inside. It was making sound, the engine. So the sound was from the lifter, obviously. Let's continue. Let's continue to see what's going on. How it spins the oil pump. Whoop. Hold for me the timing chain there. Yeah. See. It bites in one spot. It was not turning freely. Okay, it's a drop in the ocean. What I'm gonna say, I want to double check the tool that I have for aligning the oil pump. It's nice, good chance to see that it's okay. I was checking 2 DAZA before, now it's gonna be the third one to double check that it's okay. Here, what do we have? Doesn't look like, no, it's not, it's okay, it's okay. Now, we have to call the customer to see with his eyes what we have here, before we touch anything else. Just to be on the same page. Take a look at the lifter. And where they went the needles? Where they went the needles? Anyhow, you adjust the... You adjust on the Porsche?
Yeah.
The parking brake?
Yeah, let's check.
Okay, let's see where are you now. Why I make video of that? God damn it. No worries. Oh, see also the adaptation for the learning for the handbrake of the Porsche. Hi there. Yes, let's see, Mr. John, you are okay? Where you went? 2.1, and from the other side you are 1.3. Loose.
Okay. I lose
The right one, it's at 2.1. The right one, it's the passenger side.
Yeah.
The left one, it's at 1.3. You tight it more. Lose it. Why I was thinking? See that lifter? It's stuck. This is how it's supposed to be. And this one, the lifter here, it's here on the table. The needle bearings, we don't know where they are, and it's leaking the left valve here. That means there is a problem with the valve here. And this is how it looks like the camshaft. And here. Yes, Omar. Okay, oil pan out. It's still on the table because I don't have a stand. Alright. That's the needles. And that's the remaining piece from the lifter. Okay. Not bad, not bad. The bad thing is that there are some small pieces. I hope that we're not gonna be able to pass through the screen, because this is stainless steel and it's hard and it can hurt the oil pump. I have to open also the oil pump to see if there is a scoring inside, how it looks like. Splendid. Moving on. Continue opening. Okay, at least I hope it won't gonna have any problem with the crank. The biggest problem is clean the gloves, grab the mobile, start recording. Okay, we are lucky from the point that we see healthy bearings. How beautiful. How nice is that? Some good news. Keep it back in place because I want to mark from which cylinder I'm removing it. It's important. It's important because I want to see also the run out that has the pistons with the cylinder and to compare it with the new pistons to don't have any headache. Because it's different to have a wear the piston together with the cylinder graduate with the years, with the kilometers, and different, let us say, now it has some run out, let us say, the cylinder, and then you dump inside one brand new piston. Sometimes you're not gonna end up well. We have some very good news, some beautiful, amazing news. By the way, it's stepping on a rug, the block, not on the table. Alright, what's the bearings? They are amazing. They are excellent. Not a single mark. Beautiful. Same thing for the thrust washers. here. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, clean petrol, washing all the bearings, mark it on the position where it's supposed to be, where they are running, because if you see also the crankshaft, it looks excellent. No need even a polishing. Need to wash it, clean the oil galleries, inspect that everything is beautiful, putting it back on. Beautiful, splendid, excellent. I like it. I love it. So I have to open also the oil pump. I hope also the oil pump will be okay. All right. So we can get away. I already opened the bridge here, and it's excellent inside. There is no scoring. There is no problem. Most probably the customer will gonna upgrade the valves, intake and exhaust valves, springs and retainers, as far as I know. Or even if he doesn't upgrade that, we can change valve, spring, retainer, and valve from one side. I'm gonna check also the guide. That's beautiful. It's supposed to be excellent. From what I see up to now, we're looking good. Hydraulic lifters, obviously. We cannot trust the old lifters. Forget the old lifters. Bolts, gaskets, seals, especially the bolts that are one use only. Where is the, it's here, okay, because I saw now that's missing one from here, and stay here. Okay, beautiful. Now, first, I'm gonna take care of the bearings, so don't have any headache, to put a number on it, wash it and put a number on it, and then putting the caps back again on the block, remove the oil jets, and then I'm gonna go to open the oil pump just to have a clear view for what's going on. I hope also the oil pump, like I said, to be perfect and don't have any problem. By the way, the water pump, it's new. It looks like new. I don't see any corrosion. I don't see any problem with the impeller. It's been beautiful. The o-ring is okay. The guides are excellent. The timing chain, it might be slightly stretched, but not something crazy. If it was me, if it was my car, I'm not gonna change the timing chain or the guides, but that's me. If the customer he wants, I'm gonna change it. There's no problem. So, yep, that's it. Let's continue. Main bearings and thrust washers inside the engine room, and like I said, they looks amazing. Lower and upper. The numbers. Okay. So, except that there is a color code on its bearing, like the Mercedes, like the BMW. By the way, at this point, I would like to say, I hope and I wish that the Mercedes had the same bearings like this, not like that. In any case, at least the lower one, not the upper one, but it is what it is. So, first thing, there is a color code, you cannot mix it up. That's why I'm marking it. I'm washing one at a time. I'm writing number 1, number 2. You have to spend 5-10 minutes to don't regret it at the end. It's important. That's the number 1. Second, the engine has 100,000 kilometers, 60,000 miles approximately. So since this bearing, let us say, it was running in the number 6 position for 100,000 kilometers, you want to put it back again in the same position, even if it was, let us say, 0, all of them. If it was the same color code, all of them. Since it was running all this time there, you want to put it back again there. You don't want to mix it up. So, for the crankshaft main bearings, I'm gonna feel comfortable. I don't have any problem to use the old one. You're not gonna have any problem. Except if the customer, he told me that, you know what, no, I want to put a new one, then I'm gonna give him the colors for the upper one and for the lower one from the crank, and then we're gonna put a new one. But there is no problem at all with these bearings. Zero problem. Let's go to bring the oil pump inside. Yeah. Oil pump. Exactly as I remove it from the engine. I didn't pass it through the petrol. I didn't touch it at all. I remove the 3 bolts and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, let's open the cover back. Let's open it to see how it looks like. It looks okay. It looks okay. Let's open it to see. It looks promising. I haven't degreased it yet. Why in hell I'm talking? I was willing to say that it still has oil on it and has a lip here, something bites, something grabby there. Yeah, okay. What I wanna do, because now there is oil and there is lubrication, so I'm not gonna be able to understand if the shaft here has a movement play, let us say, on the housing. I can remove it completely out to see if there is any wear, but I see here on the housing, the rear housing, that's been compromised at this point. Let's sink it in the petrol, degrease it, remove the oil, blow with air, become completely dry, and see that again. Yeah, there are some marks here. It's not the ideal. Yep, I can feel it, even without the fingernail. Also here. Yay, how lovely. One second, let me clean it. This one, I don't want to change the order of this, I don't want to mix it up, because it's running on this housing, not on this housing. I'm talking about the inner. Yep, let me wash it 1 second to remove the oil. Okay, the rear housing of the oil pump, it's not in the best shape. Like I said, no, there is a step here and there is so much scoring here. Nope. I'm comfortable, like I said earlier, to use the crankshaft main bearings. I don't have any problem. I'm not thinking at all about the crankshaft main bearings, but I have a second thought about the oil pump, especially for the rear housing here. And then if you come here and you see inside, this is like it's stainless steel and it's very hard. But you see inside, it's not something crazy, it's not critical. You can see a better view if we open it. Yeah. One second. There is only one way how to put it. I remove it like this, and this is the front side that you see that's been polished. Okay, and this is the rear side, these two steps. That's stepping here and down there. There are two washers. One washer is here and the other washer is there. So I would like to put a new pump if the customer agree with that. So don't have any headache. Yep. I can remove the gear, put one cable tight, let's say remove the washer here, put a cable tight to keep it all together, to run on the same position and take it out, but okay, what are you gonna do with the housing? There is a step here. There is a step, yeah. Nope. My advice, change the pump. I'm gonna ask also the customer. I hope to agree to change the oil pump to be everybody happy. Otherwise, I'm not continue opening it more, closing by again, and see how long it's gonna last. Again, main bearings, excellent. That means the pump was pumping, was running excellent. There was an oil pressure. I'm just afraid about this scoring here, to don't create any problem in the future. That's it. Tomorrow, yeah, obviously these pieces, the impeller, let us say, and this housing, it will not gonna have a wear. Here has some wear that I don't understand from where it can come, and here, at this point, in any case. Tomorrow we're gonna measure the cylinder bore. I have to torque down the crankshaft bearing caps and measure the cylinder bore. I have also another DAZA here as a reference, just in case, to compare it, let us say. If I see something crazy, I can compare it for you to put on the video to see the difference between this outside and this inside here. That's it for now. I'm gonna close it temporarily, putting it back, put the bolts, And let's see what we said. The cylinder head, it might go for CNC. The engine block, the cylinder. Yeah. So from me tomorrow, I need to measure only the cylinder bore, to measure the cylinders, to see how it is. All the rest in the boxes and standing by until arrive the parts. Yep. So tomorrow the cylinder bore. Yeah. Thank you.